Here's a recap of what we did on our last day in El Salvador. This morning we went to go get some papaya just because we needed a little bit more fruit in our system, you know what I'm saying? Then we drove up to El Cerro Verde. This is the parking structure and this is a view. There's like a little trail that goes up. That hike was no joke, y'all. I was sweating bullets. But it was actually a really cool view to see. This day was pretty cloudy and misty. And it was really hard to see like the whole view of everything, but I'm not complaining because the weather was perfection. It did get a little bit breezy, but nonetheless we were moving our bodies, so we were kind of like running hot, so it felt very refreshing. And this was a little tree like moment, like treehouse thing. I don't know how you would describe it, but you can see the whole like Cerro Verde and everything, which was so freaking cool. This was like one of my favorite parts this day. And I was trying to get Ever up here, but we had like literally 2 minutes because the tour was about to start and they were like calling last call, and I was like, Jenna, come up here, and she's like, no, there's not enough time. So we did this in a rush. And then we actually joined the group for the 45-minute tour. It was free. That was our tour guide, Fidel. He was actually really cool and like giving us all the facts about Cerro Verde. And we were actually walking along the crater. Then we came along this tree that he explained that they're hugging and it's like the tree of love or something. Ever and I did take a picture, of course. And then this tree right here is like 400 years old, if I remember correctly. I can't remember, 300 or 400 years old. But this tour was really cool. The sun, you can see, started coming out. But we drove back to Abuela's house, got our things, and we're kind of just saying bye to everybody because we were leaving this day. We stopped at Wendy's because we were freaking starving. Mind you, we hadn't eaten since that fruit in the morning, the papaya. We headed to San Salvador because we really wanted to go to the library, which is 6 floors. And the cool thing about this library is that if you want to play games, like on that big screen, you have to read a book and then you have to return it back and they will quiz you on that book and you get an hour of free play, which I thought was cool. This was the 6th floor. The different murals were super pretty. We came across the auditorium where they were having a ballet like recital practice or something, and they do have a coffee shop at the bottom of this library. This library was actually really sick, honestly. I tried getting a video of the parakeets, but they camouflaged into the tree. Here's an overview of the outside of the library, which I thought was really nice. Then lastly, we came to Navayeli, which they have permanent bracelets, like, you know, whatever. They were $16 or 25 bucks, y'all. I was like, we have to get one, Jenna. So we ended up getting some. I got a ring. My sister got some earrings, and then we just headed back to the airport. This is the guy that we rented our car from. His name is Alex, and I will put his information down below in case you guys want to rent from him.
If you guys have any questions.
Headed in through security and everything. We actually